Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Just plain old vanilla Ocarina of Time. We are not playing a randomizer, but we are about to do Jabu-Jabu's belly. So let's dump the fish. It's early morning, so if you hear a lot of traffic going by, there's nothing I can do for it except for record later, and I don't have time later. I'm going to meet a friend. Inside Jabu-Jabu's belly. No, that's not where I'm going. It's where we are going right now. Now this place, I've seen a lot of people say they don't like it. And that's totally understandable, but look at how it moves. What? What happened to my controls just now? Yeah, the constant growing and shrinking of the walls and stuff. It's kind of impressive. I don't know how they did that. Like, it's one thing to look at King Dodongo dying in the lava and understand that, but the moving walls of this place? I don't know. Look who it is. Well, looky here. It's the little worm. Who are you? I'm Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. What? Are you saying my father asked you to come here to save me? I'd never ask anyone to do such a thing. Letter in a bottle? I have no idea what you're talking about. My father is worried about me? I don't care. Anyway, I can't go home right now, and you get out of here, understand? Oh no. She fell down the hole. Are you still hanging around here? I told you to go away. I'm okay. I've been going inside Lord Jabu-Jabu's belly since I was little, but Lord Jabu-Jabu is very strange today. There are electrified jellyfish and strange holes around. On top of that, my precious stone was... But that's none of your business anyway. You go home now, understand? Shut up. You're that worried about me? Then I will give you the honor of carrying me. However, I won't leave until I find the thing I'm looking for. You'd better believe me. Alright, sit down and shush. Princess Ruto. Remember I said she reminded me of somebody from school? Yeah, her name was Kate. She was one of the popular girls. And I just always imagined, I was like, oh yeah, that's probably what Kate was like when she was little. It's a stupid. I feel like I haven't done this dungeon in forever. Certainly never bothered with these guys. Alright, let's just get down to business here. Yeah, but when you break down this dungeon and the rooms and the enemies in those rooms... Oh, yes. Place the fish with a fairy. And let's get something safe, like nuts on there. Yeah, there's not a lot going on in this dungeon. Which makes me wonder if the moving of the walls and the floors somehow takes up a lot of memory. And so there wasn't much available for them to do enemy-wise. That's always cool, though, how she can hit the switch. Oh yeah, this room is just dumb. I had a really weird dream. I'm pretty much just waking up, but I'm oddly really energized. But I had some weird dreams. And I don't know if it's because I had cheese before bed, or if it's the medication I'm on. Because, you know, there is a such thing as cheese dreams. I've heard people talk about that before, that if you have cheese before bed, you have weird dreams. But yeah, I had this really in-depth thing where I was watching a Nintendo Capri Sun video where he was talking with another person, and at first I thought it was Sergeant Dr. Funk because they do stuff together all the time. And, I thought they were just talking. Like, they did a thing Oh, I know. I'm already standing on it. It's gonna push down, Navi. Yeah, they did a thing recently, in real life, not my dream, where they broke down the Red Hot Chili Peppers album, Stadium Arcadium, and they ranked their favorite songs, or like they paired off songs between the two CDs of that album. And so I thought it was something like that, where they were just talking about stuff. And I was like, oh, that's what's going on here. But then it wasn't that at all. It was Nintendo Capri Sun and some guy named Jim Ganfe. Like Ganfe. And so I woke up and I looked it up, and the only thing that came up is this heavy metal band from Ohio or something called Jim Gang. And there's nobody, or James Gang was the name of the band, which has nothing to do with what I dreamed about. Anyway, we got the boomerang. So yeah, there is no Jim Ganfe, but it was like this guy, this Business Insider guy that Nintendo Capri Sun was interviewing. And it turns out that this guy went to prison or something, and he had all this knowledge, like he was wrongfully in prison. And then he was an Uber driver, like, because that's all he could do after what happened to him. I don't know, it was like this whole saga. And maybe that's part of the reason why I have all this energy right now, because I just woke up so curious about, like, who the heck is this, and is it a real person? I think it's fitting to talk about in this weird place, talking about digestive systems coming up with weird crap. Part of me wonders if the moving sides and stuff is just textures being moved along an X and Y axis or something. Or Z axis. But yeah, the animation on the walls is crazy. Oh yeah, shut it. Sorry I didn't read that, but it's just so commonplace anymore. Navi, why? Yep. Cutting the tails destroys the slimy things. And this is just for the compass, so this room is pointless. What are we doing in here? It's alright though. I always used to body the bubbles in this room. There we go, something like that. So yeah, there's no Jim Ganfe, whoever the heck that was. I've been having some other weird dreams lately though, and it's not because I've been having cheese every night. So maybe it is medication related, I don't know. But yeah, in about 5 hours or so, I'm going to meet an old coworker. I talked about this in the Ratchet and Clank thing, but I know nobody's watching that one, so I'm gonna say it again here. I've always wanted to do that. Whenever I play Zelda stuff, I gotta just like repeat commentary from my other Let's Plays. Because like, some of that commentary is good. And it just gets forgotten, I guess. Which is fine, I don't know. But yeah, this guy, we joked around a lot at work. Like 3 jobs ago. We used to work in a warehouse together. And we would goof around and quote Dumb and Dumber on the job and stuff. Maybe I'll just cut the tail. If I could switch to it. There we go. Yeah, and we hung out outside of work maybe 5 times at the most, and I think even that's more than what actually happened. But somehow he always texts me. Like, I'll always get a, "Hey Bill, how's it going?" or something, and I'll always respond, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long I go without sending a text. Because I am bad at that sometimes. You know how they say it's a two-way thing? Like, you could reach out to somebody just as well as they can reach out to you. And I'm bad at that, and I kind of feel guilty a lot. Because I don't text people as much as I should. Because I just feel like they don't want to hear from me, you know? But this guy has always kept in touch with me. Even though we've barely hung out and only joked around at work on the job and stuff. So, yeah, we're getting together to go get some, like, meatball subs or something. And catch up on things. That's it. That's what I've been looking for. Throw me up there onto the platform. The blue raspberry stone. Unless it's cotton candy flavor, that would be even better. Why Princess Rudo? Oh my goodness! I finally found my mother's stone. I got very upset when Lord Jabu-Jabu swallowed it. Whoa, the screen is making me weird. While I was feeding him, he suddenly swallowed me. I was so surprised I dropped it inside, but now that I found it, I don't need to be in here anymore. So take me home right now. Girl, this is when you first learn you gotta take care of yourself. Kia. What is this? An octopus? It's very digestively. You know what digestive is? A cookie in England? I find that to be a weird word choice. Deku sticks. Is that it, really? For some reason I thought it was 2 sticks. There's a fairy in a bottle up here, but we don't need it. Oh, that was close. I used to be really good at this dungeon and never take a hit from anything. And always get, like, everything... I don't know. It was just that practice of having done it so many times, you know? When you get in that rhythm and all of your movements are the exact same every time. I always like this platform. The noise that it makes as it goes down. Anyway, that is Lord Jabu-Jabu's belly. This is the final room, I believe. Yes, it is. At least the boss is cool. There's a spider on this side. Yeah, like the other night, I think like I had this Nintendo Capri Sun dream because I watch his videos all the time. So my brain was just like, let's create a scenario that's not real. And like a couple of nights ago, I rejoined Facebook and started finding some of my old classmates and stuff. And so I had a dream with like all these people I haven't seen in forever in it. Just because I had seen their Facebook profile, like my brain pieced it together. It's weird. I always like how that door closes and it's just a wall. So we're in the guts of this thing. Bioelectric anemone. Yeah, this boss was fun every time for me. Except for when that happens, that's no fun. Really? Oh wait, this one's number of hits based. Not damage based. So, remember that time I had like 8 sticks or something? I had just enough to beat the boss. That was one of the randomizers. Probably one of the early ones. I thought he respawned all his little guys. Whoops. I meant to side hop and it jump slashed. It wasn't the cleanest fight, but it was still fun. The green blood. Look at all these hearts that we don't need, even though I have been taking a smacking. You're late. What took you so long? You're useless. I was just lonely, that's all. Just a little. Yeah, Princess Ruto is garbage. I don't remember what she's like when she's older, though. I think she's still mostly the same. Lulu is better. You looked cool. Cooler than I thought you would, anyway. Just a little. Well, anyway, you saved me, so I guess I'll reward you. What do you wish? Just tell me. I want that spiritual stone. You mean the spiritual stone of waters or a sapphire, don't you? My mother gave it to me and said I should give it only to the man who will be my husband. You might call it the Zora's engagement ring. Alright, I'll give you my most precious possession, Zora's sapphire. I remember this moment in particular was always kind of big because you didn't know. Like, you got all 3 things. Like, what's gonna happen now? Is the game over? Her most precious possession. You don't know what she's talking about, but you finally collected all 3 spiritual stones. Go back to see Princess Zelda. Don't tell my father. Well, don't be giving your engagement thing to people all willy-nilly. Annoying fish. No. What do these two have to say for themselves anyway? Did my most precious possession help you in your quest? Hee hee. Not yet, and actually it causes a world of pain. What about Big Fish Jr. here? Oh, Link, so you saved the princess, eh? I really appreciate it. What garbage writing. Like, there's nothing to go off of there. But I guess it makes sense for a big, fat, lazy fish guy who can barely scoot to just be like, oh yeah, thanks for doing that. Let me get back to sitting. Hey, we could play for the frogs and buy some more beans, even though I think we already have the necessary amount of beans to get all the heart pieces. But we do want to keep some money going into adulthood because adulthood's expensive as crap. But mostly Dompe. That's basically what I just played. This was always neat, too, as a kid, the frogs. They're one of the reasons why Zora's River was always one of my favorite places. Just because it was a little bit of something water-related to do. It felt kind of like a virtual vacation. Epona, Epona, Epona again. Oh, we got the deep frogs in there now. Alright, we're gonna max out going down the river. But we get to see the tagline for the magic beans. Crap, that 20 rupee got wasted. Chomp, chomp, chomp. We have the popular magic beans. You'll regret it if you don't buy them now. 50 rupees, just for now. These are the super popular magic beans, in case you're wondering. They'll soon be sold out. Super price 60 rupees. We have the super rare magic beans. This could be your last chance. Special price 70 rupees. And that's all we can do, but we can go play for the frog again. So we're just missing the Song of Time. We can play the Sun Song right now. Give us a little bit more money going into Dompe's grave. I can't remember if this actually changes the time of day or if it is one of the few instances where it does nothing. Oh, I thought that was going to be the right frog. It seems to have had no effect. Alright, now we have a few more chances to race Dompe in case it ends in miserable failure. Because, you know, if you've watched my randomizers, I don't really like the Dompe thing. Have you ever had a premonition, though? Speaking of cheese dreams. Oh, here we go. We got the... I guess let's trigger it. The crazy cutscene, the nightmare come true. Our first glimpse at the man himself. She's got an arm on her, man. Ah, I lost her. You over there, little kid. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me. So, you think you can protect them from me? You've got guts, kid. You've got big ears, sir. You want a piece of me? Very funny, I like your attitude. Pathetic little fool, do you realize who you are dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world. I always liked that horse, man. Link's expression, he's just like, what the heck just happened? It's a bunch of nonsense. Let's get some money first. Thinking of Dompe, even though he's only like 10 rupees. Unless it's 20. When you hold this ocarina, I won't be there anymore. You found the Ocarina of Time. It's the royal family's hidden treasure which Zelda left behind. It glows with a mystical light and transports you telepathically. Link, can you hear me? It's me, Zelda. I'm contacting you like Sahasrara. Link, when you hold this ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. At least I could leave you the ocarina and this melody. This song opens the door of time. Well, we already learned this song. Alright, I'm done with that joke. You've learned the Song of Time. I've always liked the Song of Time. It's one of the best ocarina melodies. It might just be my favorite if I had to pick one, although the Song of Storms, though, too. Now, Link, play this melody in front of the altar in the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce. But we're not old enough to do that. Isn't that something? That's a crapshoot. You know what? Before we do that, before we unleash chaos on the world, let's go play with a chicken in Gerudo Valley. Maybe plant a bean, even though it's unnecessary. But isn't it something when you're young, you have the energy and the heart to do stuff, and then like when you're... Well, I guess you're supposed to, like in your 20s and 30s, you're supposed to still have energy and heart. Oh, hey, dude. We have a mask for him, but it's not worth it without the Giant's wallet. Yeah, I still had energy like when I was 24, I remember. Sometime around 28 is when I just stopped caring. I guess it depends on what happens to you. Cool music time, at least. I did just butter up a bagel. Thinking of the Smooth McGroove butter it up thing. Sun setting, the music's going away, and we are gonna get a spider. Yeah, the Gerudo Valley song is probably the best song in this game. In terms of just overworld melody. We could go back to the ranch now that we have the boomerang. We could get the one in the graveyard, but all that stuff is better with warp songs, I guess. Whee. Broke our kneecaps, but we got a brand new heart for it. Did you see that thing in the news that they put like a pig heart or something in somebody dead? I never actually clicked on the article to see like if it revived the guy or whatever happened. Are there bugs down here? No, said the cow. Well, that stinks. I feel like there's always bugs everywhere except for when you need them. Like, I could have sworn there were some in the graveyard, but when I chopped the bushes, they didn't appear. Actually, you know what? Did we plant a bean? Yes, we did. Well, in that case... let's get the spider on the back of the lab house, and there might be another one we can get as Kid Link. We could take the owl back to the castle, but there is that other piece of heart in Gerudo Valley to get, so we might as well do it, even though it takes forever. It's really the fastest way to do it, straight from the waterfall exit. Oh hey, we could get this piece of heart too. Rupees for one piece of heart. This is a very good deal, and at full health he gives you 3 rupees back, doesn't he? Yes. There's probably money in the grotto nearby, too. If I had to guess. You know what? I'm actually kind of curious because it's been so long since I've played the vanilla game. $5 rupees. I wonder if doing this will get me excited to play a randomizer sometime in the future. Because stuff like that, that little grotto, checking it is kind of disappointing. Whereas in the randomizer, even if it is a disappointment, at least it's like, oh, okay, that's what it is. Because it could have been anything. As I've said, I think randomizers, Super Metroid being the first one I've ever discovered, and the one I messed around with the most, probably. Because of the plandomizer. That's the randomizers and plandomizers are the coolest thing to come to retro gaming. But they do get very tiring doing them over and over and over again. And it adds to the frustration, like going back to that Ratchet and Clank thing, when like you put a lot of excitement and happiness into something else and that goes nowhere. And it's just like, oh, you're just the randomizer guys. Like, no, it's not all we do. Nothing about the channel main page or name says that. But that's just grumbling, which is fine for Zelda because grumble grumble. Since Zelda 1. Now we can take the owl. That's fine with me about that owl. I don't give a hoot. What are you doing? You've come a long way to get up here. You should look at the map subscreen sometimes. Link, this is a beautiful lake full of pure, clear water. At the lake bottom, there is a water temple used to worship the water spirits. The Zoras are guardians of the temple. Hoo-hoo. The Zoras come from Zora's domain in the northeast Hyrule. An aquatic race, they are longtime allies of Hyrule's royal family. I heard that only the royal family of Hyrule can enter Zora's domain. Hoo-hoo. I'm on my way back to the castle. If you want to come with me, hold on to my talons. Look at that lake, man. I like these little flying sequences. Can get more money. Alright, let's go get our ear pierced by a man with no arms and only sleeves. Now everybody's in uproar about the black horse that galloped past. It would be so cool if they did just from the ground up remake this, but stay so true to what it is. But add stuff like that cutscene. Let us see the phantom horse gallop through the market and stuff in true 3D. I think they might do it one day. When time has passed enough. They just may. This has always been my favorite cutscene because of the melody. I'm gonna shut up because it's the only time in the game you hear the Song of Time like this. It's amazing, isn't it? It just does that Zelda thing where you're like, oh yeah, something big just happened. Link, isn't that? It's that legendary blade. The Master Sword. It's bigger than your whole body, but sure, you can wield it. Meh. Excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. Ricky Ricardo laugh. Link, wake up, Link, the chosen one. I really don't understand Rauru. Like, how is he still around? Let's read. I am Rauru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Link, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. So there's a Temple of Light somewhere in the sacred realm that was attacked by Ganondorf, and it's still standing, like Elton John. Look, Link, you're big now. You've grown up. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? But remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence even in this sacred realm. Namely, this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. You said that. The Hero of Time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. I'm still confused. So the Chamber of Sages is a magic floaty bit in the Temple of Light. So even if Ganondorf finds the Temple of Light, he can't get in here or something? And what about Rauru? How come he's still around? Find the other sages and save Hyrule. I know each sage adds a little bit more to the tale, but at the moment, I don't quite understand the Temple of Light and how it was untouched by Ganondorf for 7 years. Like, how has Rauru evaded him? Link, we're back in the Temple of Time, but have 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake, one within the house of the dead, one inside a goddess of the sand. Together with the Hero of Time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary Hero of Time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening in the Forest Temple. The sage is a girl I'm sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand, Link? Oh yeah, she stays there. Wow, she's so tiny compared to Link. Look at how huge Link is compared to Sheik. I'm sorry, he. To save the forest girl, you need another skill. Head to the Kakariko Village. Or to Kakariko. That's cool that Sheik's just chilling there. Anyway, we'll do Adult Link stuff next time. Let's just run to the middle for no reason whatsoever and get our C buttons right. Move the ocarina to the left. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. And I'll see you next time. Take care.